Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Victoria 2 for the continuation of my Paradox Mecha campaign. Now, before we actually begin, I'd like to point something out. And that is, this is actually my fourth take of this episode. Through various issues, being anywhere from an injury that really made my commentary subpar because it really actually sounded like I was in pain. It did not make my commentary at all pleasant to watch. So I decided to scrap that. Then there was a technical issue, and then there was just one where I screwed up. It was really badly. Not in terms of like screwing up in the game, but like... Or I could just tell you what I ended up doing, and that was I'd accidentally muted my microphone. It's too bad the third take didn't go well, because in the third take, Zaya attacked Wu, Sino-Siberia backed up Wu, and I'd backed up Zaya, and the Second Great War started. And I'm just like, wow, that was impressive. And then I realized my microphone had been muted for the last, 36 minutes. Which kind of sucked. I'm going to admit that now. This is actually take 4. So, everyone's probably noticing this, and that's because the event that I was talking about earlier was supposed to fire in 1890. It never did, so I went and manually fired the event by force. My coding never works properly anyway. That's disconcerting. There are a lot of fascists in the communist land. Either way, the UESR, or United European Socialist Republics, has been created. Yeah, I manually fired it as Britain, so they have that flag. I thought it was the best flag to go with anyway. So the first thing is, somebody conveniently actually explained to me how attrition works in this game. And as it turns out, it does not work the way I had it. So whilst you were all just blindly yelling at me, going, "Your troops are all dying of attrition," you should do something about that. Somebody actually explained to me how attrition works. Because somebody actually understands basic communication skills, unlike the rest of you. Seriously. Basic communication skills, and the ability to back up anything you say with at least some reasoning. Not, your troops are taking attrition damage. You should do something about that. When I've made my point that, as far as I could tell, they were not actually taking attrition damage. Anyway, let's get you guys out of here. You're all useless to me now. Attrition to death. Up to 5 and 5. Okay. We'll send you to Alexandria. Holland goes bankrupt. I've seen that screen 4 times now. That always happens literally the day of the starting. So I'm not sure what happened. Maybe just reloading was something that fixed it, so it would properly go bankrupt. Oh yeah, I should probably recover my navy, which is currently down here. Again, stuff I only know because this is my 4th freaking take, and again, I apologize. It's just really frustrating that I've just had so much trouble recording this episode. God damn it, Teresa. You're kicking ass and taking names. 92 soldiers. I'm proud of you. So you know what? I'm so proud of you. You get to have railroads. Railroads. Yeah. Who's a good Teresa? You're a good Teresa. There you go. Railroads. And besides, I need some way to spend my vast fortune. Speaking of which, something I noticed, and I'm going to use sort of my future sight here to know exactly what to do, rather than experimenting. And that's the UESR is going to benefit greatly from that subsidy, because it's going to cause me to buy all their crap and give their population a bunch of money. So, I'm going to change that. And there we are. Silly UESR. At any rate, more commercial retailers, always good. Let's see. Anything? Boom. Yeah, you guys have just a little too much. One, two, too many artillery, eh? Alright. Alright, we'll just move you there. So anyway, we got 20 cruisers now. While they might be light ships, they are probably far better than ironclads. At least I hope they are. Attack 18. Attack 37. Hull 9. Hull 51. Yeah, as I expected, ironclads, not entirely the best, but I mean, I could just build dreadnoughts. 67. Yeah, dreadnoughts. Straight up old dreadnoughts. But I need steam turbine ships for that. Still much time away. So anyway, one of the things I've been mulling over is Hearts of Iron 3 and the conversions with that, as I'm sure many people are aware. We're going to need armies, so I can talk and build armies at the same time. Just gotta make sure I don't get any non-Sudanese in. I'll explain why after. But, considering I'm literally sitting here and idling in research, I'm actually going to be having additional research points in Hearts of Iron 3. I need to remember I have 2 extra artillery. So, I'm going to be having extra research points in Hearts of Iron 3. How many extra? 1 year to 1 year. It's as simple as that. I will gain an extra year of research for every year I sit idle, which is so far 7 to 8 years. Now you might be worried and saying, hey, that's going to put you right in the middle of like 1944, isn't it? And I can respond safely with no. That's not going to put me in the middle of 1944, because Hearts of Iron 3, like EU3, the farther ahead in technology you are, well, I shouldn't say necessarily that, but the higher the year that the technology is, the more that it costs, if it's in comparison to, you know, your current year. So if you're in 1936 and you try and research something in 1939, it's actually like 300% more expensive. No, wait, I want 1 less artillery. Done. Alright. Now they're all gathered there, and a reformed and hopefully a bit more proper and better organized Palmyrene Guard will be established, rather than whatever the hell we've been having so far. And besides, we start out with 25% experience, which is pretty good. So, maybe I should set this up a little better. This is actually something I haven't done before. This is just a thought, because the Great War happened at the end of the last episode, so I want to be kind of prepared for if that happens to happen again. Just a theory. And that's, what if I break it up, because now they can carry 10 weight, which is 1 guard. 1 guard set. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that. I should have balanced twice. Yeah. Hang on. We're going to reunite you guys. Militancy, yeah. Now we're going to pause. Balance. And balance. And balance. There. Now I have 4 sets that can each carry 10, as opposed to, you know, 1 set that can carry 4. So, considering just how much better my warships are, I think that'll be fine. Especially, you know, if the conflict does erupt in Asia again. I mean, looking at the fleets, I'm not exactly in that much competition. Siberia's got 7 light ships of some descriptor there. Maybe I am. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm in a fair bit of competition if I go out there. It's just a little consideration I had. Anyway, so the thing is, though, a lot of the technologies I will be getting will likely be specialized in a very limited range that will carry with some special units that I'll be getting, just like the British get Gurkhas, and the Germans will get the not Luftwaffe, the SS. I'm going to be getting my own special unit, which is going to be basically a better self-propelled artillery brigade. Shadowy cabals in my Palmyran Empire? Excellent initiative, yeah. Should probably. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a dictator or, well, an overly oppressive monarch, since I am a monarch, as it were. And I have no intention of trying to be one. Gain some more prestige. Scandinavia and Ruthenia are probably going to fall soon. We also have Communist Asia up here. Everything over here is going okay. You're a great power now. Oh, I know what you're going to do. I'm going to head you off for the pass. And ban the embassy. Done. Head you off at the pass, otherwise I'd just go, oh, you removed him from my sphere. Ban embassy. Then quickly build up all the stuff again, just re-add them to my sphere, and really makes no difference, but some future sight. Just because I am just so pissed off at the number of times I've had to record this episode. I'm really sorry, I feel like I'm bitching too much about it, but it's actually kind of hard to put on a game face and keep trying the same thing over and over again until you get a semi-decent result. So let's spend our vast wealth and build a bunch of railroads throughout the Amazon. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Building railroads across the jungle. Truly it is, yes. Let's see. There. Naval organization, sure. Yeah, letting the clock tick while that happens. Trying to advance this a little farther. Spreading my railroady love to my vassals. But anyway, so a form of advanced self-propelled rocket artillery brigade. And now some people might say, isn't that a little overpowered? And I respond to you, yes, but there's a reason for it. If anyone knows anything about how Hearts of Iron 3 works, you'll know a lot about the supply system. Oop, Scandinavia fell. Oop, Ruthenia fell. And that causes Tiver to go bankrupt, apparently. Or they were just exhumed inside of them as with everything else. God, that's a mess. Well, at least Pomerania will be going communist, it looks like. Decline. But, yeah. Oh, Holland's in revolution. Oil. Yay. Oh god. These guys are going to start taking attrition damage unless I do something. 25 guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's try and make sure they don't start taking large amounts of attrition damage. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't balance because the guard and the artillery aren't even. For those of you wondering. Alright, well, at least now that's slightly sorted. We don't want to be taking attrition damage here and all. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Yes, I know, I'm gaining cores. General's dead, okay. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Can a man not click? Ugh, trying to run this game at full speed this late into the game is giving me 10 frames. It's pretty terrible. Oh boy. And I do apologize for the lag, as it were. It's kind of impossible not to have lag this late in the game if you want to run it at any decent level here. It's just kind of how the game is. Like, even the most beastly PCs will chug a little, especially since I'm recording. Yeah, so we got that down. And, yeah, the idea is that I'm going to be using, I suppose, a really advanced army, but this really advanced army will also be constrained in size and everything else by a rather limited amount of supplies. Membership in the International Olympic Committee, because there's a limited amount of supplies that I'll be able to ship. And I'll have to find relatively unique and inventive ways to deal with it, mostly in South Africa, right? Yeah. Alright, so there's nothing major. Oh yeah, there. It's fine. Don't even need to worry in the slightest. Mecklenburg goes bankrupt. What remains of Europe is going bankrupt, so it's probably best if I united it anyway. It just seems to no longer be able to survive in the small statehood that it was in, or the various small states that it was in. Having a lot of trouble with that's for certain. Heavy caliber guns. So Zaya, tell me, are you by any chance trying to justify war? Okay, do you have any casus belli on maybe Wu? No? Alright. Everything seems to be in order then. I'm just checking, because I'm waiting to see if, you know, in 1895 at June, if another Great War will break out. It'd be interesting to see. But, yeah, I think we're actually going to be done for this episode. And I hope to God this episode works, because I'm going to freaking lose my head if I have to record this episode again. I'm really, really sorry, everyone. Oop. Well, at least now I can just balance. And there. For all the people yelling at me blindly about as to why attrition doesn't work, and that is to say that red people don't take attrition, or the people who can't reinforce take attrition last, and that, you know, attrition's only dealt once a month if my troops aren't moving. Both things are useful pieces of information that really would have helped me in making an informed decision, rather than just rabble, oh, why do you have all your troops in one spot? They're all dying to attrition, yada yada yada. Remember, basic communication skills. They save lives. So thank you everyone for watching. As always, this is Calvin, signing off.